What is up, YouTube? JJC Games here, and today we're back with another edition of Exploring Omori Mysteries. I should really make a high quality title card, but for now, let's get straight into the Omori Mystery. Okay, so the last two videos were about Sunny's mother and father in the reverse order. Sunny's father first and then Sunny's mother. But today we're going to talk about them again, but this time we're not going to say the same thing. Today, we're going to talk about, did Sunny's parents know about the truth and what Sunny did? So let's get straight into it. I think I already said that before, but let's get straight into it. Alright, so first thing I'm going to start with is with things I actually have evidence for. So first is, I'm going to start with Sunny's mother. So we saw in that video that Sunny's mother was very protective of Sunny. Like, she really wanted to care about him because Marie died and everything. But what if the reason she wanted to protect him so much was because she knew that Sunny did,
hey, yo, the pizza here. Oh!
You know, stairs and everything. But okay, so what if she knew that and she wanted to protect him because she didn't want to, you know, yeah, like I think I already said that before. She protected him because she didn't want to lose him to like the police or something, because he pushed Marie down the stairs. Okay, I forgot to say spoilers again, but forget it. We probably already put that already. But what if she was overprotective because she knew what Sunny did? So number one, she wanted to protect not only his mental state, but she wanted to protect him from the law, because, well, you'd probably go to jail if they found out what he did. Okay, so my second evidence from in-game with Sunny's mom is the statue that we talked about before. So we saw in the statue that, you know, there was a statue of Sunny's mom, and then when Sunny walked behind it, or Omori, I think it was Omori actually, but we know they're the same thing. So when Sunny, they walked behind it, then the mother's face became all distorted, right? So this pretty much shows that Sunny's mom is hiding the pain from Sunny or Omori. So what I'm trying to establish here is that Sunny's mom was hiding the pain because maybe she knew what Sunny did, right? But she wanted to hide the fact, number one, to protect Sunny, you know, so make him like feel comfortable, I guess. Okay, he never felt comfortable after the truth, but you know what I mean. Like, she didn't want Sunny to know that she knew about what Sunny did, so she pretended that she didn't know, and then that's why when he went behind him, she got distorted because she was hiding her pain. Okay, so third thing is this quote right here in the game. Well, I'll put it on the screen. Is where she says, "Please be a good boy, Sunny." I think she says it like a few times. Okay, so she says, "Please be a good boy, Sunny." So, what we can, this is a lot less evidence, a lot more. This is where theories kind of start. But so if she knew that Sunny did the thing, right? Maybe she was saying, "Please be a good boy, Sunny." So like, number one, it'd be like, okay, like, trying to protect them once again from the law. Like, please be a good boy because we don't want you to be acting suspicious, and we want to protect you, not only your mental state, but from the law. Okay, another reason she could be saying please be a good boy, Sunny, is because she knows the truth, right? So she knows the truth and she's telling Sunny to be a good boy, right? She's like, please don't cause any more trouble because I don't want to lose you like I lost her. I think that kind of like supports what I just said, but I'm just trying to make I'm trying to make what I'm trying to say more clear here. Yeah, this quote is a lot more of a stretch than that past two, but it's still worth leaving in here. And my final point is the fact that they moved away, because like, see, like, they could just stay and like cope with it there and like get therapy and stuff, and they'd probably be fine. But the fact that they moved, because so what Sunny thinks is that no one knows, right, except for him and Basil and Marie, but she's dead. But anyway, Sunny thinks that no one knows, right? So there maybe he thinks, oh, we're just moving away just to move away, right? Or maybe just like find new opportunities and stuff. But what if they're moving away because Sunny's mom is like, she wants to move away because she wants to basically like move away from the pain, because she knows that Sunny did it. She's like, Sunny will never be able to cope with this because he's the one who is responsible for Marie's death. So maybe she's like, we have to move away or else we'll never get past this, because, well, he did such a terrible thing, there's no way he's gonna get over it unless he moves away from it. But that's probably also a bad way to deal with it, because like running away from your problems isn't a good thing. I'm just saying. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up Sunny's mom. Like the little evidence we have, like I said before, we don't really have that much on her. So let's move on to Sunny's dad. Is he over there? No, he's not over there. He's away, just like always. Okay, moving on to Sunny's dad. Alright, so my first piece of evidence that I'm gonna present for him is the fact that he left the whole family. Alright. Okay, so there is the, what's it called? He could have just left just because, like, okay, so Marie died, he got trauma, whatever. He got trauma because he thinks Marie, you know, hung herself and stuff. But what if, let's provide a new perspective here. He moved away because he knew that Sunny offed Marie, because like, so he could have just stayed, right? Though cope with the family, you know, they could have all gone to therapy together or something. I don't know, family therapy. They could have coped together. He could have stayed, right? There was no reason for him to leave. But maybe the fact that he knew that Sunny, you know, pushed Marie, maybe that is what pushed him to be like, no, I'm gonna leave because my son did this and I don't want to live with him because he did this. Pretty much what I'm saying is that he might have stayed, he could have stayed, but the fact that he knew, or he probably knew, that Sunny did it is why he moved away. That might be a big reason why he moved away, because knowing that his son is the one that got rid of his daughter is probably what made him move away. Alright, so my next point, this is probably like a big point. This actually like is like big evidence. So we see in one area in black space, we see Sunny's dad cutting down the tree, right? Cutting down the tree that Marie was hung from. Now that's big evidence because like okay, so we could say like he just cut it off because, you know, it was the tree Marie was hung from. No one wants to see that tree anymore, right? But he could have also cut it off because he knew that Sunny did it. And especially when he's cutting it off, right? When he's cutting it off, he's saying, "You're not my son." So we can like pretty much gather that Sunny's dad, like he knew Sunny did this, which is why he cut down the tree. And why, like, while he's doing it, he sees like he's saying, "You are not my son." I mean, it couldn't be like just he might have not actually said that, you know, like he could have just been in his head. But for the sake of the video, we're gonna say that he was cutting down the trees like, "You are not my son," because he knew Sunny did it, and that's why he cut down the tree, and that's why he's like, "You're not my son," and that's why he left. Okay, so that's like pretty much all the actual like stuff I got from the actual like stuff in the game, like from quotes and stuff. But now we're gonna jump into like stuff that was in the game but it wasn't like explicitly said. Like I'm pretty much just making theories here, but they're like theories that could pretty much be true. So the first thing is Marie's body, right? So we know like what they saw was Marie's body hung from the tree and everything, right? It's messed up. It was pretty messed up, especially seeing the picture and stuff. But we know we saw that. But the fact is, Marie got pushed down the stairs, right? And how her body looks when it's pushed down the stairs does not match what it looks like when it was hung. So we know the body's gonna be all messed up, probably broken bones. We saw there was blood and stuff. So that is gonna like, that's a big hint and clue towards them, and just like Marie did not do this by herself. Something happened before this happened. So that could pretty much, you know, like lead them to the fact that Sunny did it. Well, I don't know if it'll exactly lead them, but they'll know that Marie wasn't the one that hung herself. It was something else that caused this. Alright, so adding on to that, the Marie's body, also, you know, the Marie fell down, right? And the stairs, right? The stairs were, I don't know how strong these stairs are, right? But she did fall down all of them, right? So there's a good chance either A, they were like slightly damaged, or like, you know, because she fell down the stairs. You know, a human body is pretty heavy, so it might cause some damage to some stairs, especially if they're just like, you know, made out of wood and they're weak and stuff. Or she falls down the stairs, right? She had blood on her body, so maybe there was blood on the stairs too. And I'm probably putting some like disturbing images in your mind, I'm sorry, but so there was probably blood on the stairs too. So that would probably give it away that, you know, someone fell down these stairs and Marie's dead. So maybe Marie fell down the stairs. But did Sunny do it? I don't know. But it probably like it lets them know that Marie did not hang herself, especially if the stairs were messed up or they had blood on them. And continuing on, another thing is the broken violin, right? So we know during their argument, Sonny throws a violin down, and then after he throws Marie down. So first the violin and then Marie, right? So what's gonna happen is Marie falls on top of the violin. So not only that's gonna cause more injuries to her, that might have actually been what finished her off. Like she could have probably survived, but the violin and all the broken parts could have messed her up, and that's what might have actually finished her off. But that's not what we're talking about today. So first of all, the violin is gonna be pretty messed up. So the parents are gonna see that violin's broken, violin's messed up. Not only is it broken, it has strands of hair on it, and it's bloody. But I don't know, he might have hidden it before they found out. But that could be a big giveaway. And actually, yeah, that's pretty much it. And the sheet music, I think, was also bloody too. So that could give it away. Like the violin was. Why was the violin broken? That would be popping up in their hair. Why was the violin broken? Why does it have blood and hair? That could probably give it away. That could probably be that could push them towards Sonny. Like, Sonny, why is this violin messed up? Did you do it? And this is my final thing. This is probably a pretty obvious one, but so we see him from memories from before this happened, right? We see that Marie and Sonny and all of their friends, they were all pretty happy, right? They were mentally stable, okay? They were pretty happy, they were pretty fine, nothing was wrong with them. So the fact is, why would Marie hang herself if she was mentally stable, perfectly okay? It's just something that wouldn't have happened. No one would have assumed this would happen, and no one would have thought this would have happened. So why would she do it? So those questions will probably pop up in their head, and that'll make them question it for sure. Why would she hang herself? She had everything, she had friends and stuff, and she would not have hung. She's not the type of person to hang herself, pretty much. So that would shift their focus away from she killed herself. That would make them not think she killed herself, but something else happened. Okay, so after all of that, there's one more question left. Where were their parents during all of this? Okay, so they have a whole argument. The whole violin breaks. Sonny pushes Marie down the stairs. Sonny and Bezo hang Marie. This whole thing happens. Where were the parents? I don't know. What were they doing? Were they out the house? Could they not have come back? Did no one hear this happening? I don't know. Okay, that's another. Okay, we're here for the main theory. Did they know? In my opinion, did they know? In my opinion, they probably did. They probably did. There's a whole bunch of signs that could lead them to it. The stairs could have been messed up. Her body was messed up. It had blood on it. The violin had blood on it. The sheet music had blood on it. The violin had hair on it. Marie was perfectly mentally stable. She wouldn't have done this. And Sonny Sonny probably showed guilt too, signs of guilt, but we probably didn't see that. But you know what I mean. In my opinion, after all of this, after exploring through it and going through all of it, in my opinion, I think they definitely knew. The mom is questionable. She might have not known, but most likely she did. The dad 100% knew. I'm pretty sure he knew, especially because he cut down a tree. He was like, "You are not my son." I'm 100% sure the dad knew. The mom is actually questionable, but she leans more towards yeah, she knew too. So that's pretty much gonna be it for me for this week. It was a bit of a heavier topic, not gonna lie. Hopefully I didn't smile as much as I did in other videos. I saw the comment. I do smile like this sometimes. It's kind of weird. It's kind of messed up when I'm talking about stuff like this. But that's pretty much gonna be it for me. If you guys want to leave your theories in the comments below, go ahead. Why not? So that's pretty much it. I've said that 3 times already, but that's it from me. I don't think I have any more to say, so I'll see you guys next week. Yeah, next week. I think it's gonna be 2022 by then, so Happy New Year, I guess.